Hi, I'm Todd Heitkamp, the owner of Dakota Angler here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, with this week's 2-minute fishing report. Well, folks, it's great to be back in South Dakota, and by the way, thanks for your understanding on not having a fishing report last week. We were at a family vacation and we had a great time, but we did miss the South Dakota weather somewhat. And talk about the weather. Mother Nature, boy, did she deliver a cold weather blow this past weekend with temperatures down to 20 to 30 below zeros. That has allowed the ice thickness to grow dramatically in many of the area lakes, and it really has caused another problem to form, and that's with some of the heaves on some of the larger lakes like Bitter, Waubay, as well as Thompson and Poncet. So be aware of those heaves, and with the snow cover, that's kind of hidden a little bit, so be careful out there and stay away from the heaves as much as you possibly can. As far as the walleye bite is concerned around area lakes, guys were doing fairly well before the cold front came through the area, and then after that, high pressure settled in, and it kind of squashed the bite a little bit. But those lakes included Waubay, Bitter, Blue Dog, Indian Springs, Enemy Swim, Dry Lake number 2, as well as Clear Lake, and then down the southeastern part of the state, Dry Lake by Willow Lake, Whitewood, Oakwood, Poncet, Henry, Thompson, 81 Ponds, Island, Wall, Vermilion, Madison, as well as Sinai, all were producing a few walleyes. Now, what have guys been using to catch those walleyes? A lot of jigs that rattle have been the ticket in most of the cases with a minnow head. Also swim jigs, and we'll talk about that, but some of the swim jigs that I'm referring to would be like the puppet minnow or the jigging wrap. And like I said, we'll talk more about them at Todd's Tackle Tips. And as far as the perch bite is concerned, that really has been affected by the change in the weather, but guys are still catching a few nice perch, and I really emphasize the word nice. And those lakes included Bitter, Waubay, Clear Lake, Poncet, Whitewood, Thompson, Sinai, Island, as well as Fish Lake. The crappie bite has also been impacted by the weather, but still guys are coming away with a few crappie once in a while, and those lakes include Clear Lake, Poncet, Pickerel, as well as Thompson and Sinai. Now, what have guys been using? A lot of tungsten jigs. Also, some smaller jigs with treble hooks have been really working well, loading them up with waxworms or maggots. So again, keep that in mind, but the tungsten jigs allow you to get down there a little bit quicker when that school of crappie or perch come on through. In this week's version of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to talk about a lure that we referenced in the first part, and that is a swimming lure, or a swimming jig. In other words, what we're talking about is the jigging wraps, or even the slab wraps, or the puppet minnows, or the shiver minnows, or the custom jigs and spins RPMs. All of them are basically what we call swim jigs, where they are going to be moving or imitating the movement of a minnow, and that's what makes them so attractive, and that's what's been working really well so far this ice season. Guys that are really ripping those swim jigs up hard, and so that it causes it to dart out. And we do this a lot in the summertime, and so if it works in the summertime, it also is going to work in the wintertime as well. And with one of the colors that have been working really well, a lot of the colors that have been working well has been the UV colors. Whether or not you're talking the UV colors of the jigging wrap or the UV colors of the puppet minnows. So all of these different lure companies have different or unique movements to their swim jigs. When it comes to the puppet minnow, you have 3 eyelets on the puppet minnow to make it be purely horizontal, or the head move up or lift up, or also the point downward. All of them will work very well in different types of presentations. The shiver minnow that you can see behind me glows like unbelievably well. And it will hold that glow for a long period of time, and the unique body shape is very, very attractive to many of the fish because it imitates the swimming motion of a minnow so well. The RPM by Custom Jigs and Spins. What makes that so attractive is that it has a rotating swivel on it, so it will swim 360 degrees around your hole as you jig it. So again, each one of these have unique functions and unique presentations to each one of these lures, but the main thing is let the fish tell you what they want. I always start by jigging it or ripping it rapidly, hard, to get it to dart up quickly, and then I'm watching my electronics to see if it brings in fish. If it does, I'm going to watch those electronics again. I'm going to rip it again to see if that triggers a strike. If it doesn't, if it causes the fish to move, guess what? I'm not going to rip it as hard as what I did to bring the fish in. Or I may not jig it at all. Maybe I'll just hold it there for a while to see what that fish actually does. And that's where the camera can come in really and use it as an advantage. Or you can, again, watch your depth finder to tell you what the fish actually wants. But again, don't hesitate to use these types of lures, whether or not you use them with live bait or just by themselves, or a minnow head. Don't hesitate to use these because they're a great attractant lure, and a lot of guys are having a lot of luck with them right now. And if you have any questions whatsoever, don't hesitate to give us a call or stop by the store, and we'll be more than happy to show you each and every one of them. Now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report, please send it to me. Send it to todd@dakotaangler.com or post it to our Facebook wall. And if I use your photo, your name will be entered into a monthly drawing for a $25 gift certificate. And folks, before we end this week's report, I will remind you that we do sell bait online, meaning that if you need waxworms or maggots, don't hesitate to go to our website at dakotaangler.com and place your order, and we'll ship it out to you as soon as we possibly can, typically overnight. So again, if you need those waxworms or maggots, send us the order through our website, or you can give us a call at 605-336-9132. Also, folks, don't forget to come on in and check out one of the largest ice fishing tackle stores in the area. If we don't have what you need, we'll order it for you at no additional cost. So again, feel free to stop on by or give us a call, and we'll help you out with whatever you may need. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report. For Dakota Angler, I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on! We'll see you next time, and again, thanks for watching. And by the way, Happy New Year.